Since I was a kid, I always loved horror. Books, movies, TV shows, games, the list goes on. I'm pretty sure it's still one of my favorite genres to this day. The only downside about me being a huge horror stan is that I consume so much of it that I don't have nothing to watch or read. The well ran dry, if that makes sense. The minute I hear a new Stephen King movie is coming out, oh yes sir, best believe I'm about to go see that shit at theaters. Or Jordan Peele, cause he been doing this thing recently. I haven't seen Candyman 2, but I've seen the original, and I'm really excited to see Candyman 2. I said it to say this, cause I don't want to stay on this tangent too long. So, the homie Energy gave me a recommendation to check out Uzumaki by Junji Ito, and I was like, you know what? It's not that long, I'm gonna give it a shot. And I did, and I was very intrigued by the story. It was very unique with the concept of spirals and what it did to the town since way back when, with each story being different but having one common denominator, which was spirals. And I found it dope. Another thing that I enjoyed was his art. His art is A1. The way he detailed his horror is grotesque and it gets his point across. It's not scary, it's just disturbing. It's kind of like The Eclipse in Berserk, if that makes sense. I'm talking about having that shit in your mind when you go to sleep and wake up type shit. Uzumaki was so fun, man. It opened up my mind to the horror genre through the anime manga world, which led me to reading Junji Ito other works, such as Tomie. Now, after I read Tomie online, I came to the conclusion that, you know what, this manga is too far to not have some of his physical volumes in my house or any of his merch type shit. So I ended up buying up all the physical volumes that's on Amazon that was of his work, and after I got the volumes, I read them, and some of my favorites were as follows. Uzumaki, of course, that's what got me into Junji Ito. Giyu, I really enjoyed that. Hellstar Ramina, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Ramina, whatever. No Longer Human, even though that's not his work, it was adapted from Osamu Dazai's No Longer Human. And in my opinion, it was a very good adaptation. And the short story that he did called The Human Chair, that's in the Venus and the Blind Spot volume, well, book. I kind of want to throw in the recent Junji Ito work that came out on Amazon called Censor, because I really like that twist about how it all came back to that one guy, like he was behind it all. Like if you read it, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil it. Now, if you're wondering why I chose these few titles, I'll tell you why. For one, Uzumaki, the concept about spirals is just interesting to me. After reading this, I would never look at Naruto the same. It's dark and it's eerie and it make your skin crawl type shit, and it keep you up at night. That goes for the others on my list as well, like Giyu. Like imagine the whole world getting taken over by zombie sharks. That shit is not the move. And then when you get infected, one of those propy ass machines find your ass and hook up to you, and now you just a fucking goddamn zombie machine type of thingy. I can't even just describe it. All I know is that shit is not the move. So a zombie shark apocalypse, I'm not down for it. Hellstar Ramina. Just imagine one day your father works at NASA and whatever job that is that named planets do that. Like I don't know what job it is. Fucking
you stupid.
The nigga name a planet after you, and then the whole world finds out that this planet that was named after you is in Earth's orbit and it's eating all the planets in the Milky Way and it's coming towards Earth with the intention of eating Earth. And so this cult of people, they trying to kill you because they think you're to blame for like this planet since it's named after you type shit. Like that shit, it's a no-go for me. Just imagine you waking up in the middle of the night about to go to the restroom or some shit or get some water because you got like a dry throat or had a bad dream, and you see like this fucking light outside, this fucking nigga just getting riled up with pitchforks, fire, all type of shit outside your house. Like what the fuck?
Can't be an angry mob without pitchforks.
You know, because they come to kill you because of a name your parents gave you. The fuck? I don't have no power over this. Gotta give myself this name, but it was a fun read. Hellstar Ramina. If y'all didn't read it, y'all need to check it out. No Longer Human. This was a great story depicting depression that the main character was going through, where sometimes where he went to draw, one of his friends told him like, this guy looks depressed, kind of looks like you, like what you're hiding inside, because he knew he was hiding something deep down, because he was put on a facade, like he was like this jokester character on the outside, but on the inside he was like broken and he was always depressed type shit. Junji Ito was good with putting that darkness on paper into drawings, you know, to get the point across, and I really enjoyed reading it, because a lot of niggas out here be fighting demons. Shit. Now, The Human Chair. This shit is scary as fuck. This fucking nightmare fuel. Like imagine your ass just buy a fucking chair from the fucking your nearest Goodwill or some shit, like a thrift shop, and you can swear somebody's inside that bitch. And you're just like, you know what, he overlooking it. Until one day, you go inside that bitch, and you find like a fucking skeleton in there. Like a human skeleton. He died of being in there forever. He had no food, he just starved. He was just getting off from the pleasure of you sitting on him type shit. And that's why those are my top Junji Ito stories. It's spooky, and it makes me think, you know. Also, fun fact, Junji Ito is one of my top mangakas that I like. I just don't know what number I want to put him at yet. I'm gonna have to sit on it because I got a lot of goats up there. And it's hard to pick between the two because I have so many. Junji Ito's a goat, Araki's a goat, Oda's a goat, Isayama's a goat. As much as y'all give him hate, Isayama's a goat. I love his series. I don't care what y'all gotta say. Mira's a goat. Rest in peace. Ino Asano's a goat. Like it's so many to pick from, you know. It's just hard. That's why I say he's Junji Ito is like one of my top mangas. I just don't know which number I want to put him at. Because if it wasn't for Junji Ito, I probably would have never picked up Drifting Classroom. I got the definitive editions 1 through 3, and man, that's a good horror series. If you guys haven't read that, please read that. It's great. Like, very good series by Kaizo Yumizo. Slight change of topic before I get off here. I want to talk about a Junji Ito anime project that that came out recently and what's going to come out. Starting off with Giyu. I didn't really like the Giyu movie because the tone for it didn't feel like Giyu the manga, if that makes sense. It was an alright movie if you watching it as anime only, but if you read the manga, it doesn't capture the manga like that fear, like grotesque, that disturbing feeling, you know. And that's why I feel like the Crunchyroll Junji Ito collection, it fumbled because they didn't like capitalize on that. They didn't capture that horror feel. And also Giyu, I'm pretty sure they rearranged some things in the movie that wasn't in the manga as well. I mean, in my opinion, I think you should read the manga. It's a very good experience. Giyu, Uzumaki, Tomie, all of his works. Uzumaki the anime, since it's coming up next year, and I'm really excited for it. From the trailer, it looks very promising. We have that black and white aesthetic to it, and I feel this is a new wave for Junji Ito anime works because I'm pretty sure they learned from the Junji Ito collection because it fumbled, and I feel the black and white's going to help them. And maybe, who knows, if this goes well, it's going to send it to the anime community, well, animation community, to have more black and white animes such as Goodnight Pum Pum. I think that'll work good, black and white. Berserk as well. I'm pretty sure Vagabond, if they know how to execute that right. But yeah, I reached the end of my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, tap that sub button to join the greatest product crew in the world. This your boy Shanko, and we out.